Once upon a time, there was a foreign trained dentist named Kemi. She got tired of seeing her resume land in a black hole of rejection. So she added a little magic. She changed a 2 weeks observation to dental assistant full time at a clinic she only shadowed once. And boom, she got an interview. 2 weeks into the job, they asked her to assist with a surgical extraction, and she froze. Not because she couldn't handle it, but because the lie weighed heavier than the instruments on the tray. That day, the offer was withdrawn, and her confidence, it shattered like an overcarved amalgam restoration. So, if you're thinking of spicing up your resume like Kemi did, I want you to hear this. Don't. Hi, I'm Ollie Omugbai, but everyone calls me Ollie. I'm a foreign trained dentist and the heart behind this channel, License Ready with Ollie, where I equip, encourage, and empower fellow foreign trained dentists to thrive in Canada. This topic, why you should never lie on your resume, is one of my absolute favorites. Why? Because I've helped so many others write resumes that speak truth and get them noticed. I know what it feels like to feel unseen, undervalued, and tempted to fake it just to finally be seen. But today, I want to remind you, you don't need to lie to win. You just need the right strategy. So let's talk one professional to another. Today, we're going to dive into 5 reasons why you shouldn't lie on your resume. So to make it easy, I have coined the acronym TRUTH. TRUTH. Before you dive into this video and forget, I have created a free resume rescue kit, complete with sample job titles, strategy phrases, and 10 powerful verbs to help your truth stand tall. It's my way of helping you start right. So click the link in the description and get your free download right now. Here are 5 heartfelt reasons why you should never lie on your resume. They're rolled into one word, truth, and I have a little story for each, and I believe you're going to love them. Number 1 is T. It traps you long term. Lies are like temporary feelings. They fall out when the pressure hits. Canadian clinics verify everything. You may land a job today, but that background check next month could end everything. Let me tell you a story about James. James was a soft-spoken dentist from Kenya who had arrived in Ontario. Bills were mounting, he was supporting his younger brother, and nothing was clicking job-wise. So he got creative. He added a line to his resume. Dental assistant, Bright Smiles Dental, Mississauga, 2022 to 2023. In truth, he had never worked there. He only visited as a patient. The resume got him a job at a clinic as a stereotech, but here is where it backfired. 3 weeks in, his manager got a call from the reference checker at a different clinic where James had applied to. They were verifying the same Bright Smiles experience. When the claimed employer, Bright Smiles, was called, he denied ever hiring James. The second clinic informed the first. The train reaction was swift. James was let go. Worse, now he has 2 clinics in the same city, aware that he fabricated experience. His name was quietly blacklisted from a local circle hiring club. And even though James is a good, hardworking person, that lie stuck louder than his actual skill sets. Moral of the story? Don't be like James. In Canada healthcare system, especially dentistry, your name is your brand. Word travels. One little resume lie can become a long shadow that follows you for years. Don't let a 10-word exaggeration write a 10-year regret. Number 2 is R. It reduces your real value. When you lie, you're telling yourself, what I bring isn't enough. But it is. You are multilingual. You've got international training. You are resilient. Own your story. Don't rewrite it into fiction. When you lie in your resume, you don't just cheat the employer, you cheat yourself. You bury your brilliance beneath what you think they want to see. Meet Fatima. Fatima was a powerhouse, a foreign-trained dentist from Pakistan with 6 years of real clinical experience, strong communication skill, and a heart for community outreach. But when she landed in Calgary, all that confidence faded. Her friends told her, if you want interviews, you need to say you've already worked in Canada. So instead of listing her CPD webinars, shadowing, and extensive international work, she added dental assistant, Maple Leaf Dental, Calgary. She made it up just to check the Canadian experience box. She got invited for an interview, but when asked to describe her role and daily duties at Maple Leaf, she panicked. Her voice shook. Her answers were vague. The interviewer, an experienced office manager, thanked her and said they will be in touch. They never were. Later, Fatima told me the worst part wasn't losing the job. It was that I skipped over everything I had actually worked for just to fit in. I disqualified my real value with my own hands. Moral of the story: don't be like Fatima. Lies shrinks your story. They silence your true voice. The resume version of you should celebrate your adaptability, not hide behind a false title. You're not just a job seeker. You are a trained dentist navigating a system with grit and grace. That's what's showing off. Reason number 3 is you unnecessary. You don't need to fake it. You need to frame it. Say, currently transitioning through the NDEB pathway. Say, chairside volunteer at ABC Dental. That is true, and that is enough. Meet Amar. Amar moved to British Columbia from India with a calm, confident, and solid dental background. He was respectful, reliable, and ready to work. But every job posting screamed dental experience required. After weeks of no callback, Amal gave in to pressure. He listed himself as dental assistant, Sunrise Dental, Burnaby. In truth, he had volunteered there for 3 days as part of an informal observership. No pay, no contract, no patient contact. He got an interview quickly, but during the process, the employer started asking for details. What software did you use? What was your role during root canals? Did you take radiographs? Amar's face dropped. He fumbled and said he mostly observed, and the manager's smile faded. The next day, he received a polite rejection email. We are looking for someone with more hands-on experience. Later, Amar told me, Ollie, the irony is, if I had just said I observed and supported sterilization, that would have been enough. I just didn't believe it will count. Moral of the story: don't be like Amar. Your truth is strategic. When framed well, it stands taller than any fiction. What feels too small to include is often exactly what employers are looking for: efforts, exposure, and a willingness to learn. It's not just the title, it's the trajectory. Don't throw away your truth just because it hasn't fully blossomed yet. Let's move to number 4. T. Tangle your future. Lying on your resume, it might get you in the room, but it can mess up your entire journey once you're inside. Let's talk about Bola. Bola was a very brilliant foreign-trained dentist from Ghana. When she arrived in Canada, she was desperate to work and pay her bills. A well-meaning friend told her, just say you worked as a dental receptionist in Alberta last year. Who's going to check? She added it to her resume, and yes, she got the job. But 3 weeks in, her manager asked her to train a new receptionist on the clinic's booking software. Bola had no idea what to do. Her hesitation created doubts. The new hire complained to the office manager. I don't think she knows what she's doing. Soon after, her boss quietly stopped involving her in team meetings and her hours were cut. Eventually, she was let go. Not because she wasn't smart, but because the lie had caught up and tangled her trust with the team. Bola told me later, I didn't lose the job, Ollie. I lost confidence. I started second-guessing everything. That one lie in the resume became like a knot I couldn't untangle easily. Moral of the story: don't be like Bola. Even if immigration isn't at stake, your reputation, your confidence, and your future references are. Don't tangle your tomorrow with the shortcuts today. Okay, reason number 5. H for honesty. Honesty wins the right way. You've crossed continents. You've learned system from scratch. You're doing webinars, volunteering, raising kids, chasing exams. You deserve to win, and to win clean. The truth gets you into the right room and at the right time. Meet Ireti. Ireti arrived in Canada from Nigeria. One thing was packed tighter than her suitcase: her integrity. She had years of clinical experience, glowing reviews back home, and the heart of a lion, but no Canadian clinic was calling her back. Her friends said, just put dental assistants on there. They don't verify small clinics. But Ireti refused. She trusted her skills. She listed her truths. Chairside volunteer, Ollie Smiles Dental, currently pursuing NDEB licensure, completed CDP webinars in infection training and radiography. Weeks passed, and then a call came. The hiring dentist said, we've had so many applicants with experience that didn't quite check out. But your resume, it was clear, it was clean, it was honest. I don't care that you haven't worked in Canada. I can tell you have got character. Ireti got the job. Today, she works at that clinic and is mentoring other foreign trained dentists to do it the right way, the honest way. Moral of the story: when you lie, you might impress people who don't matter. But when you tell the truth, you attract the ones who do. Honesty might slow your start, but it builds a career with no cracks beneath your crown. Now I know you lack Canadian experience, but what should you do instead? Okay, Ollie, we've said do not lie. So what now? Let's build the resume the right way. Use terms like chairside volunteer, dental receptionist trainee, sterilization support, or say currently pursuing Canadian licensure, attended CPD webinar on infection control. Highlight your shadowing, your teamwork, your patient communication. Promote your international experience. Let them know you're coming with immigrant advantage. You're multilingual. You can speak several languages. That is your skill. You have good patient coordination. You have patient communication. You are a team worker. You can ask for help from mentors, from your friends, or from fellow internationally trained dentists. I've helped so many foreign trained dentists tweak their resumes to highlight their immigrant advantage. So ask. That's what community is for. Please refuse rejection to be your final chapter. Don't let rejection define you. Let it refine you instead. A closed door today doesn't mean a closed future. And if this message hits home, comment below. No more lie. Like, subscribe, and share with someone who needs to hear the truth. Remember, at License Ready with Ollie, we don't fake it. We strategize it. And together, we rise.